So wait a minute, your username is literally Stranger Danger.
So the F8C has been out for a couple days now. CIG released it with an event that they call the Golden/Platinum Ticket event. While this in theory is a good idea, CIG does something they do really well. Somehow creating an event or sale or promotion that somehow pisses off all the backers. Now yes, I know it's a little much to say that all the backers are mad, but there is a lot of valid concerns and gripes that some of these backers have. If you pledged over $10,000, your exclusive ship is no longer really exclusive. Now anybody can run a bunker or loot some boxes somewhere and come across a golden ticket and buy it in a pledge store. Now, all drama aside and all things considered here, I think what CIG really dropped the ball on was the fact of how they implemented the platinum tickets. See, the gold tickets in theory are not a bad idea. My personal opinion is, a gold ticket should have been nothing more than allow you to rent an F8C for, say, a day or two. Once it's done, you can't redeem anymore and that's it. It's a way to give you a taste and tease of what's coming with Squadron 42 and keep backers engaged. This would still make sure that backers that have backed a lot of money and pledged a lot of money into this game still get that exclusivity. But of course, CIG wants to make some money. Now, you can't really blame them. They're a business, they're a company. They have employees to pay, overhead to pay, and at the end of the day, it's no mystery that selling ships and other paints and crap is their funding model. But the issue is when you roll this event out and you decide to give away free ships. By giving these tickets to a CIG dev, it makes the community feel that they're going to be prioritized to big name streamers and content creators. Now, to give benefit of the doubt, I'm not saying that CIG is purposely going into streamers, games, and servers and purposely holding these events there. There is a lot of outreach that these guys have, just like big orgs, where their community members tell them, hey, there's a developer here, and they all jump on. All things considered, it's not really that bad of an idea, and it's pretty genius from a marketing standpoint. But the problem is that the solo or maybe duo or trio players really don't stand a chance against this. Now, there have been people who have been able to successfully take one of those tickets and cash it in before a big name streamer, let's say. But it's obviously going to be far and few between. See, where I think CIG messed up and made their cardinal mistake is making devs have these tickets. There are thousands of boxes and NPCs scattered throughout Stanton right now. CIG could have very simply just hidden a ticket in any one place that holds a loot bank. By doing this, it gives everybody a fair shot, whether there's a developer in the server or not, to find this ticket. Rotate it around, let it sit in a server for 1 hour, 2 hours. If nobody's come across that ticket, it despawns the next time the loot pool resets and maybe moves to another server. When somebody finds that ticket and puts it in their inventory, the mission pops up. This would make players seemingly have a better chance of grabbing a ticket. Now yes, it can still turn into a shit show and a free-for-all, and it will. That's just how these things happen. But it gives every single person a level playing field. If you go on any big name streamer or content creator, you're going to see CIG developers and CIG staff in their global chats or chats. This isn't a bad thing. It's nice to have these developers in there getting a pulse of the community, seeing what's really going on. The problem is the optics that it puts out to everybody. And that, I think, is where the big problem is. See, you can say and do whatever you want, but it's how everything's perceived that really overall gives the impression of the game or company. If it seems to new backers or even old backers or people looking to be a backer that you're just showing preferential treatment toward streamers and content creators to get free marketing, well, they might be hesitant to spend more money or spend any money at all. The reality is I'm glad CIG did this event. Not happy with the exact way it was implemented, but it's something new and different from CIG. Now, can we expect CIG to give free ships and stuff out all the time? No. But reality is we'll probably see CIG do this with certain things like maybe a time-limited paint or something. All things considered, I think CIG did a good job with the event. It's something new and fresh for the community. However, the implementation, again, was probably not the best. I think it would have been better to have occasional CIG devs come in with a ticket and make that an event if nobody's found one in, let's say, a server for a while. As for being able to pledge the F8 in the pledge store after finding a gold ticket, well, I honestly think that's a little much. It does take away from the exclusivity from everybody else, but at the same time, the ship's still going to be available at some point in time to everybody. What CIG could have done is maybe offered a pre-sale where you still get the money for Warbond or store credit chips, but still just let those guys who spent $10,000, $15,000 to pledge toward the game, let them have 3 months or 6 months of exclusivity flying the ship around first. But the problem with this is the problem with a lot of things when you are a development company trying to make a game that's trying to appease everybody, is you can't. It's impossible. There's always going to be people that are mad, and there's always going to be people that are thrilled. At the end of the day, whatever we say and do, it's really too late now. CIG has already made the event and it's going. For the most part, everybody who wants an F8 has already found the gold ticket and bought one, and the people who have them in their hangar have been flying them around. It's a fun ship to fly. It's going to be the new meta for a little while. Why? Because it's this new shiny object, the new toy that everybody has in their hangar. With all that said, it's going to be interesting to see how CIG goes forward with any future events like this. I don't think they're off to a bad start with this event. It could have been implemented a little better in my opinion, but at least it's something new and different. With all that said, if you hung around this far, thank you for staying here. I don't often ask it, but if you can, like or unlike the video if you didn't like it, and hit that subscribe button if you want to see more. Until next time, I'll see you guys in the